It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the first play of the game.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Easy, how the haircut went.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And Davis with it left side.
I told you, right?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jones. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They go play action now. Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to
Curry playing away games?
That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
Yeah, I'm in my batting game right now. Oh, Brandon here. We got 5, but I got to finish the batting game.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy
This nigga is beating Marshawn Lattimore, bro.
Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild.
Thank you.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
They just keep letting this nigga sack me, bro.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Miami.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Boston Scott. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he sets to fire deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Jackson on first down. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 41, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And here's Scott to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Scott to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. He juked him. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Christian Barmore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery
Hello?
by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there for the Patriots.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Jones will sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Mac Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not.
That's why I just heard Nick talk too,
good.
good.
First downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. Nigga, he beat you.
Has him at the 45 already. Here's Nwangu. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Oh, my God.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We got 5 if y'all want to play 2K.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't.
There you go, complain how slow you is.
Clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Yo, he said that y'all ass.
150 left in the football game. Sanders' kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished,
yeah, we about to get on.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping
Never
it
mind.
from danger.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for New England. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I don't know, bro.
Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Those are the kinds of plays right
Yeah.
to show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also,
For how much?
Combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route
Damn.
running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in here by Fuller. And they're able to get this one.
You know, some
across
niggas,
the
they don't like getting their
35.
gangster tested, bro.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Miami, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.